Please listen. The next layer we are going to work is breathing layer, Pranamaya Kosha. In Sanskrit we say Pranamaya Kosha, breathing layer. See, prana is the energy which your body absorbs while you are breathing. Please understand. Prana is the energy your body absorbs while you are breathing. Air itself is not prana, but the energy which comes through the air is prana. Air is like a vehicle. Air is like a vehicle. On a physiological level, prana refers to your circulatory and respiratory systems. See, prana does 5 things inside you. Inhalation, that's called prana. Vyana means the air which goes inside and stays in you. Third, udana, the air which goes inside and spreads all over the body. Samana, the air which leaves your body. Apana, the air which does cleaning process in your body. Actually, these 5 movements of air energy inside you, as totally called as pranic layer. Please listen. I'll repeat once more. The 5 breathing activity happens in you. Inhaling, holding, exhaling, spreading all over your body, and cleaning. These 5 put together is called pranic layer. And all the energy which happens during the breathing process gives life to you. So please understand, prana is one of the important source of life. In this layer, all our desires are stored. Desire related patterns, desire related engrams, desire related samskaras are stored in this layer. Please listen. Listen carefully. Your desires are your life. Your desires are your life. Listen. It's your desires which infuse life into you, and it's your desires which infuse energy into you. Same way, conflicts in your desires brings tiredness in you. Contradictions in your desires brings boredom in you. Confusions in your desires bring frustration in you. Please understand. Your desires are your life. Conflict in your desires bring confusion in you. Conflict in your desires bring tiredness in you. Confusions in your desires bring frustration in you. Its contradiction in your desires bring boredom in you. Actually, if your desire is pure, every breath you inhale and exhale will make the desire into reality. When your desires have conflict, confusion, and contradiction, every breath brings tiredness, boredom, frustration in you. Every breath is like a air blower into balloon. Your desires are the shape of the balloon. If the shape of the balloon is Tom and Jerry, when you blow the air, you will have Tom and Jerry. Conflict, constant conflict. If the shape of the balloon is just round, when you blow the air into that balloon, you will have a round balloon. The shape of the balloon is tall. When you blow the air into it, you will see tall balloon. Your breath infuses energy into your desire. So the one and only thing you need to do in your life is not giving up desire, but removing the conflicts, confusions, contradictions in your desires. Please understand, renunciation is not giving up your desires, it is giving up conflicts, contradictions, confusions in your desire. One of the biggest mess up happened in the field of spirituality is wrong understanding. Renunciation means giving up desires. That's the worst understanding happened or misunderstanding happened in the spiritual field. Raga means attachment. Araga means detachment. Viraga means renouncing the conflicts, confusion and complications of desires. You need viraga, vairagya. Viraga becomes vairagya. Please understand, renouncing desires is not what we want. Renouncing the complications, contradictions, confusions is all we want. Renouncing complications, confusions and contradictions. That's all we need. That's all we need. First thing we need to do, identify the contradicting, conflicting and complicating desires. What all the desires you have which contradicts, conflicts, complicates. First, conflicting desire means having a desire which conflicts itself. In the one statement itself, you will create a conflict and wrong energy. I'll give you an example. Somebody has a headache. He goes on repeating, I want to get rid of headache. I want to get rid of headache. When you repeat this again and again, this statement itself will keep the headache alive. Because every time you are remembering headache, when you utter the word headache, the headache becomes stronger and stronger in you. The real word you need to repeat inside is, I should become healthy. My head should become healthy. See, the words you repeat inside you are equivalent to food you take every day. Suddenly overnight nobody is going to become obese. Suddenly overnight nobody is going to become fit. It's every day what you eat makes you one day obese. Every day what you eat makes you one day healthy. Listen, the words you repeat inside makes you either frustrated or spiritually awakened. The conflicting words you go on repeating inside you takes away the possibility you have for yourself. Second, contradicting desires. Having two or more desires at the same time which contradict each other, which you cannot fulfill at the same time. For example, you want to become a CEO and be an active life from morning till evening, managers meetings, team meetings, and people listening to your words, commands, decisions. You want to be a person who calls the shots, rolling chair, and active life. One, you aspire for that. The other side, you want to throw away everything, go and lie down in the beach, resting. This contradicting desires. Same way, third, complicating desires means having a desire which gets complicated without direct understanding and right clarity. This is when you don't have intelligence to take the direct and straight steps to fulfill the desires. You go round and round and round. You want money, but you are working in the direction of having name and fame. You go round and round and round, fulfilling something else. It's like you want name and fame, but you are working in the direction of having money. I'll give you an example. You want to learn painting, but first you learn stitching and then drawing. Finally, by the time you learn painting, you have become too old. This complicating desires, understand that many times you want pleasure, but you get into painful lifestyle. It's like the joy you enjoy when you are romancing and dating. You want that permanently and you get married. That's it. I think this example everyone understands. If you are getting married for the sake of retaining the joy you experience while you are romancing and dating, that can be a very apt example of complicating desires. What you want is different and what you do is different. End up in complication. Now, please sit and dig out the contradicting desires, conflicting desires, and complicating desires you have. Cleansing the pranamaya kosha. And please start digging out these patterns and engrams. Now, again, awakening your Kundalini Shakti, infusing into your pranamaya, breathing layer, will make you get out of this conflicting, confusing, contradicting patterns. Please understand, whenever you become powerless in front of a desire, that becomes conflict, that becomes confusing, that becomes complicating. Listen carefully. Whenever you become powerless in front of your desires, those are the moments the conflicting, contradicting, confusing knots are created in your desire pattern. So naturally those knots does not allow the fulfillment or completion of your desires. Now, one by understanding and completing, second by awakening your Kundalini Shakti. In both ways, I'll help you to overcome these complications, conflicts and confusions. This Kriya we are going to do, the process we are going to do now, is a very powerful process to awaken your Kundalini and your pranic layer, so that you can be free from all this conflict, confusion, complications of your desires. So listen, the first step, listen to the first step. Inhale as slowly as possible. Hold as long as possible. Exhale as slowly as possible. Hold your lungs empty as long as possible. Listen. Inhale as slowly as possible, comfortably. Hold as long as possible, comfortably. Exhale as slowly as possible, comfortably. Keep your lungs empty as long as possible, comfortably. If you already have high blood pressure, any problem in the lungs, any heart disorders, any other serious illness, please do not do this Kriya. Others, do it very sincerely, as much as you are comfortable. Let's start the process. During the process, you should be standing. Please stand up. 3 feet gap between both the legs. Put your legs wide apart. Inhale and exhale. As slowly as possible and as deeply as possible. Please tie the ribbon. Please close your eyes and tie the ribbon. Inhale. As slowly as you can. Hold as long as you can. Exhale as slowly as you can. Hold the lungs empty as long as you can. Again start inhaling as slowly as you can. Please start. Continue again after a few minutes of break. The same breathing process. Others, please continue as slowly as possible, as comfortably as possible. Relax. Please settle down wherever you are. You can have few minutes break and then gather for next session. Shivoham process. The process to awaken your Kundalini Shakti directly. Let's get ready for Shivoham process. Let's gather for next session. Thank you. Be blissful.